What's going on, you guys? Petplatypus here, and today I'm bringing you guys a review of Dragon Ball Super Episode 28, the first episode in the Universe 6 arc, or the Champia arc, or whatever the fuck you want to call it, and also the first new bit of material we've gotten in the Dragon Ball series since the Resurrection F movie. This is completely new content, unless you count the manga, of course, but yeah, so how was it? Did it disappoint? For me, no, it didn't. I actually really enjoyed this episode of Dragon Ball Super. I thought it was comedically on point. I thought the animation was fairly well done. The story progression and overall just information that was given was just absolutely fantastic for the series as a whole, or the franchise as a whole, whatever. And yeah, it was just really well done. So we get a proper introduction to Champa and Vados. I don't know if they said her name, but I believe her name is Vados. We get a proper introduction to them. They are, well, I don't really know. Like, we don't really know what Whis is besides, like, Beerus's trainer, but we find out that Champa is the Universe 6 God of Destruction. This is where we get this full explanation about how they're Goku and Vegeta and all of them, they're from the 7th universe. And the 6th universe is a twin to that universe. And then they all pair off, like, 1 and 12 pair off as twins, 2 and 11 pair off, and so on and so forth, till you get to 6 and 7. And then we said they all come together to make 13, which I don't know what he meant by that, because there should be 12 universes. If they all come together, how does that make 13? I don't know, maybe I missed something there. I could have easily missed something. Feel free to comment down below, or maybe that was just a subtitle problem. But yeah, so we get that explanation about all these different universes. Then we get these Super Dragon Balls explained, whereas apparently Universe 6 Namekians chipped off small orbs from the bigger Dragon Balls in order to, grant wishes, but their abilities are limited. The big ones are like the size of planets, and they can grant any wish with like no restriction whatsoever. So we get that dropped on us. And I believe that was dropped on us differently than the Dragon Ball Super manga did it. Because I think with that, it was like, maybe we'll still get this situation with Bulma, but I believe that was explained by someone else, and it was explained to Bulma and Jocko. And here we just get it all right in one episode, which is really, really cool. So he explains that, and he basically says, alright, well, our Earth is destroyed, your Earth has the good shit, the good food. Let's wager your Earth, and we'll switch them if I win, or you get to keep your Earth if you win. We'll pit 5 fighters against 5 fighters in a tournament. And Goku's, of course, like, yes, let's fucking do this. Vegeta considers it for a second, and he's like, yeah, let's do this. And, what happened? What else? This episode, comedically, there was a ton of really fun moments, because that was pretty much all of, like, the plot that happened. I'm trying to think if there was anything else explained. I'm pretty sure that was all of the plot. We kind of get the, they kind of hint that Beerus and Champa kind of have like this food competition where every once in a while Champa shows up with some food from his universe and he squares it off with food from fucking Beerus's universe, and they see whose tastes better. We got cup of ramen and fucking these boiled eggs from some other place. That was a funny ass line when he's like hyping these things up like, yeah, try these boiled eggs. And Vegeta eats it and he's just like, this is just a normal egg. That was really funny. Oh, another really funny moment, too, was that when they say he's the God of Destruction of the 6th universe, and you have Vegeta, Vegeta's like, yeah, the God of Destruction of the 6th universe, he's like all serious, like, whoa, that's really interesting. And then Goku just slides in, like, who's stronger between you two? That was really funny. Because, Vegeta, of course, he's taking it very seriously. He's just like, yeah, like, wait, 6th universe, what did he mean? And then Goku just very quickly slides in with his dumb question, fucking, who's stronger? Love that. Love the comedy of this series. It's just absolutely on point all the time. The only joke I kind of question a little bit was Champa, like, getting so tired from walking. It was very funny when he's, like, exhausted and sweating, and fucking Vados is just like, you're fat. That was really funny, but should he, like, really run out of stamina that quickly? I mean, he's a God of Destruction. I mean, maybe it's like he has, like, the power to be a God of Destruction, but he is, like, so out of shape because he's fat. Because they don't fight in this episode. We don't see them actually fight. They do, but they're clearly holding back. They're just throwing fists at each other and causing everything around them to just erode, and that was really fucking badass. Especially when Goku just steps and everything just falls apart. But, Yeah, so maybe he really is like that out of shape. He has the power, but he can't sustain himself in a full fight. I'm not really sure. But yeah, other than that joke, which was still a funny joke, it just, other than that being a little bit questionable, I mean, the episode was pretty much, I don't want to say like perfect, but it pretty much was a perfect episode. We got a ton of information, we got really good comedy, it was animated well for what it needed to be. And yeah, it's like a solid 8 to 9 out of 10 episode of Dragon Ball, to be completely honest with you. Like I said, there's that one gripe. Everything else is fairly well paced, fairly well animated. The story progression and the overall just world building and or universe building in this case, just completely on point, completely fantastic. They really hit it out of the park with this episode. They gave a lot of information in this episode that really just opens up a lot of new doors. They established the tournament, they established the Super Dragon Balls, they established the 12 universes. Goku and Vegeta are still progressing in their training. The fat suits were hilarious with Beerus shooting beams at them, and they're like trying to run, but they're so slow in the fat suits. That was very funny. So yeah, I really enjoyed it. Yeah, if I had any other criticisms, I guess they should explain that. I guess they have to go a little bit more into detail on the Super Dragon Balls, because like the Namekians created Dragon Balls, but now it's like Universe 6 Namekians like chipped off pieces to make their own. Is that the same for the 7th universe? And there is more explanation for the Super Dragon Balls that they need to go into, but yeah, we'll see how that goes in the following episodes. But yeah, I really enjoyed this episode. This review feels kind of feels all over the place, but all in all, because I'm trying to hit all the bases, a lot of shit was covered in this episode. I want to talk about the comedic moments, I want to talk about the story moments and everything. But yeah, sorry if the review's kind of all over the place, but bottom line is it's a solid 8 to 9, probably a solid 9 out of 10 episode of Dragon Ball Super, based purely on the universe building and all that progression there and setting things up, because it was a setup episode as well. So yeah, it was very entertaining, very enjoyable. Maybe some people think a 9 out of 10 is too high because nothing fucking crazy exploded or fast-paced fighting or anything, but I really enjoyed it for the story that it had. So yeah, I'll give it that, and I'll wrap up. So thanks for watching this video. Tell me what you guys think of this episode of Dragon Ball Super in the comment section below. You can follow me on Instagram or add me on PSN. I'm petplatypus on both. You can give this video a thumbs up. That would help me out a lot. Subscribe if you haven't already or if you like what you've seen here, and I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.